looks almost like a scene from a Western movie. A few abandoned buildings standing alone in the middle of the desert. But in fact, these structures are the remains of churches which were located in one of the most sacred places for Christians, Qasr al-Yahud, in the Jordan Valley.
We're talking about one site with three magnificent stories. The first story is the story of sons of Israel after 40 years of journey in the desert. The leader, Yehoshua bin Nun, taking the 12 tribes, entering to the Jordan River. The Jordan River is opened, and the sons of Israel entering to the promised land. The second story is about Elijah the prophet. He received a note, hey, you must find somebody that will continue your way because this is your last days here. And he find Elisha.
The third and perhaps most famous story is of Jesus, who, according to the Christian faith, was baptized by John the Baptist here on the shores of the Jordan River. The site became a source of inspiration for millions of Christian pilgrims who come here every year, mainly in January, to practice the traditional Epiphany service. The history of these churches goes back to the Byzantine era. In the 1930s, some modern churches were built here, including this tiny Roman Orthodox church.
This church is one of the Orthodox churches, and since it's an Orthodox, we can see inside that there was a wall that sealed the apsis, meaning the round wall at the east side of the church. And this wall is iconostasis, and when we enter inside, you will see a lot of frescoes on the walls.
One of the most impressive structures is the Ethiopian church. Alongside the main church hall, we also have a glimpse into the life of the monks who lived here in the early and mid-20th century. The only image remaining in the main hall is a description of the baptism of Jesus.
The importance of this scene and this story is that Jesus is coming to the Jordan River with his group, and John, Yochanan in Hebrew, baptized people and called them to change their way. And when John baptized Jesus, the skies opened. A white dove is coming down and a voice coming, "You are my son." And this is the moment of the creation of the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
After the 1967 war, the site became a war zone and was covered with mines. The churches were abandoned, and we can still see some of the bullet marks on the walls. In recent years, Israel cleared most of the mines and opened the area for tourists and pilgrims. The only church which is still active is the Greek Orthodox Church.
We are standing on the roof of a Greek Orthodox Church, one of the oldest churches in this area. We're talking about the Byzantine period, meaning in the 4th, 5th, and 6th century. And during the COVID period, the church had a lot of rebuilt, and so it looks like a new church.
The wider public still has limited access to the site, which requires special authorization from the IDF to enter. It now looks like a ghost town, but will its glory days ever return?